a while. I said to Jim, I said, you can't go out with that chap. No one's going to get me, you know. No one's going to get me, he said. I said, this gold chain around your neck, you've got to be careful because they snatch it off your neck and they drive off. No one's going to get me. Anyway, he had it stolen, didn't he? 4 days later, he said, it weren't you, was it? It worked out. Anyway, his name's
That happens a lot here.
Yeah, you just can't show anything.
Especially now.
Yeah, then people are more desperate. I have to be careful now, and I've got and I'm thinking of getting an extendable pole, a baton, a taser, all sorts of. Just because I walk around till sunrise, live streaming throughout the night. I'm coming across a few crazy people. 2 people tried to scam me already on Beach Road.
Ties or?
No, not the scammers. They were. It was so they are bad actors. It was so, but they were obviously checking to see if I was Mao.
All right, yeah.
Right, or a dumb tourist.
And you get ladyboys as well. That's dangerous.
Yeah, they don't touch me at all now. They know. Words got around because they see me that often every night. They don't even talk to me. But what happens is, those that don't and they're newbies to me, they approach me and try something on.
You got to come and live here, really. You'd fucking love it. We
just off Third Road. 7 minutes walk from Canterbury Tales.
But there's so much more around here of interest. I mean,
I know, there's just everywhere. I'm new to Pattaya still. I've only been there 2 months.
I mean, everything's around the corner, isn't it?
You don't need to sell me this area, honestly. I literally, as I say, I'm
you
watching.
can walk up the road here. There's a temple. There's a market in there. It's just fascinating to go through the market. You know, you'd live stream through that market. It'd be 5 or 6 hours in there.
Oh, really?
It's lovely.
Wow.
They've just built they've got a massive building. They've just built.
He so wants me.
No, I don't.
But we like each other. That's why.
No, you'd like it.
I know we like each other. That's why you want. I know. I appreciate that, and I've always wanted to, but it's just not been.
Fucking fit, you fat cunt.
Oh, right.
Excuse me. I'm just talking about the guy, the boss.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of weight since I last saw him. I last saw him.
He said he can't.
I last saw him last year in where were we? Blackpool.
Blackpool.
Was it
2 years ago?
2 years ago. And he must have lost about 2, 3, 4 stone. I don't know.
Yeah, I've lost nearly. Yeah, I was pushing 24 stone, and now I'm 19.7.
That's amazing.
And I'm going to be 15 for sure. Then what I need to start getting to do is fit and firming up the loose skin and everything.
Bicycle, honestly.
Yeah, I love bicycle. I've done it before. Look at these legs. Look at these legs. I'm going to show you my legs. These are cycling legs. They're fucking solid. Feel them, Brian.
I don't want to touch your
Touch
legs.
my bloody legs.
Get out your butt. Sit down.
I've got cycling legs and he don't know it. That's how I got fit when I'm in my early teens. I loved it. I just went out for hours. Countryside through Kent.
I've got a bike for you. It's got tyres on it that fat.
What's that for? Sand?
No, it's just for going off road. You'd love it.
That's good for more workout.
It's the only bike I've got that'll take his weight, by the way. The others are for lighter people.
I'm 19.76 stone exactly. And I've gone down from just under 24.
Well, you should come out with us every day. You'll lose that weight easily. I promise you.
I think I've just found a personal trainer in Brian Jacks. He's forcing me into it.
Listen, I've lived
regardless of how much I have to pay for the apartment, it's worth it because I've got the world's best trainer here.
Listen, I've been here, how long? I've been here 21 years. I've never been on a judo mat in Thailand, ever. I'm not interested in keeping fit for other people at all. One little bit I'm not interested.
It's just lifestyle.
I just want to live my life and enjoy not having to do any training anymore.
And he wants to share that with me.
When you train from the age of like 9 years old and you're going 4 Olympic Games, you do get fed up with it, believe me. You can get
It becomes same.
It becomes the same all the time.
It's like, I've got to do this again. And then you lose the passion for it.
The funny thing is, Jamie, that when I got invited into the Superstars, which is a programme most British people will remember, and Americans, I competed in America in the Superstars. The most important thing about it is that I said to my dad when I was first invited into the programme, what shall I do? How shall I get fit for it? Bearing in mind that I'm a qualified PE teacher. I did 4 years at university with, my teacher was Joe Jagger.
PE, for those that didn't know, is physical education.
My teacher was Joe Jagger, Mick Jagger's father. He was head of department.
Mick Jagger's father was head of the department. I'm just making sure they can hear because that's quite important. I'm not taking the piss. He's a name dropper.
No, I'm not.
But he does.
No,
he
no,
does.
Listen.
Because it's important that you do. Because
I'm not a name dropper. It's just.
I don't
that
mean it
is
on a
fact.
I don't mean it in a
I
negative.
went into college, right? I went into college to become a PE teacher, and the head of the department was Joe Jagger. He's a lovely man. And I've got to tell you a quick story about
It's
Joe
Bexleyheath,
Jagger.
isn't it, or Dartford?
Yeah, Dartford, yeah.
Dartford, there we are. Mickey Malmou's from Dartford. That's where he's locked up right now. He's pissed off in Withers.
Who's Mickey Malmo?
Who comes here and does Santa?
Oh,
Mickey.
Mickey Malmo. Not.
Mickey, yeah. Mick.
Yeah, I know.
He's Santa Claus here, remember?
That's right. Yeah.
He's pissed off in Weatherspoons in Dartford right now. Sending me messages.
Oh dear. Oh God. Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying.
No. Joe Jagger was lovely at college, and he motivated me a lot. And when I got into Superstars, obviously, I went to speak to him about it. But the story I want to tell you is, I said to my dad, Dad, they've asked me in this Superstars, and one of the events is the arm dips where you push up and down on these parallel bars,
Yeah.
I said, can you write me out a programme to train for the whole, because there's 10 different events. He said to me, look, he said, you're a PE teacher, he said, you should know most of them. So I said, no, I want someone to train me. I said, train me, Dad. He said, if I train you, he said, don't mess me about.
Yeah.
Anyway, first day I'll get the list. 400, the first thing on the list, there was a list of 10 different, 400 arm dips every day.
Ooh,
I said,
yeah.
hang about that. I said, I've never done one, let alone 400.
But that's your target,
He
he's
said-
telling you.
Do you want me to train you? I said, yeah. He said, we'll do 400 every day. I said, well, when do I start doing the 400? He said, tomorrow. That's it.
That's
Finished. Do 400
Aim
tomorrow.
for 400 from day one.
Well, I did 400.
Did you really? How long did that take?
Oh, it took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours. But I did
Well,
10
bloody hell,
at
that
5
wasn't
at a
bad
time,
still.
5 at a time, 10 at a time, 3 at a time, 4 at
But you done it. He gave you quite.
Where? Oh yeah, don't leave the country. It's my wife, by the way.
See you, leg.
Anyway, I did 400 the first day. The second day, I couldn't move my arms. It was like that.
Oh God, yeah,
Move my arm up.
yeah, they're going to go. Oh, momentarily muscular pain.
But,
And that's in your book, all that as well,
yeah,
isn't it?
you've got to do it. I mean, you've got to be determined and get on with it, and
Sometimes it takes somebody else, like this man here, who wants to get me over here and get me super fit.
Dave. My partner, we're playing today.
You've got going.
1 o'clock, 5 minutes.
You haven't eaten yet.
I know.
Where are you playing? Here.
Just here around the back.
Oh, that's all right.
Dave cycles with me every day. What are you going to do with him?
I think Clint should join us. He's got a bike.
You can.
Ah, you have to cycle over here first.
Have you got a bike?
Yeah.
What bike?
Trek.
Trick.
Started a few months ago during the lockdown.
Mountain bike.
Yeah.
With road-going tyres, though, right?
Yeah, I can
I
ride
want
it.
to say hello to Jamie. I'm trying to get him cycling with us every morning.
Yeah. How do you
This
do?
is Dave.
Do you fancy cycling?
I love cycling.
This man is from.
He said he's got a bike for me to use as well.
He's got a few bikes for you to use.
He's got a Trek.
Yeah, I like Trek. I also had, it's called a hybrid Trek, which was like a combination of a mountain bike and a road going bike. That's the last one I had. Trek 600, I think it was called, back in the UK. I sold that. I used to love, when I was a teenager, cycle every day when I could. Love it. You just keep going.
You don't do too much off-road, do you?
No, I didn't, and mine was mainly on road.
It's good though what we do, isn't it? I mean, we do what, between 25 and 40 kilometres a day.
So if you've got someone slacking in your group, you all slow down for them, or it's like, nah, we're going to meet you up there.
Somebody will fall back.
sure.
There's somebody always waits for the person at the back. Always.
If
That's
the
one.
fast pacers want to go, they go.
Yeah.
There's not a rule. It's
Okay.
just something that we do automatically.
Yeah.
It's just, isn't it? No one ever gets left behind. You always wait for
Somebody
it.
has a flatty, somebody will.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the other day his pedal came off. he had to ride up.
Oh God.
He had to ride up a hill. Honestly, it was like that for about 2 kilometres, going on to the 36 back here, and he only had one pedal.
And it's a good time that you're going because there's obviously a lot less traffic, right?
You'll love it in the mornings, honestly. Well, he'd enjoy it when he comes in. Bearing in mind he's already lost a couple out of 3 star.
There's a good bunch of people going, and they're all old apart from Bradley.
Yeah.
Don't worry me, I've always hung out with oldies. They're wiser than me. I learn a lot.
There's an Australian guy that goes, but you can't keep up.
I think we met him.
No, you haven't met him.
Oh, that was a different
Well,
Australian.
this guy has got one of them, you know, this big 4-wheel thing, off-road 4-wheel buggies.
Yeah.
It's a big one as well. I mean, it's about
Big razors.
it's about 3 million bahts worth.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a guy that lives near my house. That
Oh, so this
You
is
take it out on
gasoline.
that, live on that, he'd love it. You go along fucking like this, strapped in really tight with the helmet on everything.
Oh, well,
Go with the
brilliant.
camera and it's just mad, isn't it? It's absolutely
Because
mad.
this is great because it's like steady cam.
So this guy is asking you. His question is: do you hold the record on superstars for parallel dips and squats?
Yes, I hold, but what's his name? Sorry.
His name is Dazza UK.
Dazzle.
Dazza.
Dazza?
Dazza, hi Dazza, how are you?
He's a very big fan of you, actually.
Dazza, it's wonderful for you to come on and have a chat. Yes, the record still holds. The record is 101 in a minute. That's from, bending to 90 degrees to straight arm. That's the arm dips. And then the squat thrust is 118 in a minute. I tried to do 120, which is two a second, but I couldn't quite get that. So I got 118 squat thrust. That's knees up to your elbows and then back across the line, so that you have to cross the line. Still hold those 2 records. I also hold the record for my love for sport and PE. Then obviously it was something I enjoyed doing. I loved doing it. I just absolutely loved it. Skill is the learned ability to bring about a predetermined action with a minimum outlay of time and energy.
There we are.
And if you can
Memorise that,
if you
guys.
can memorise that and put it to what I did on the arm dips, on the squat thrusts and on the chins, it was working out everything so that you use the minimum amount of energy.
Technique is
Technique.
almost the summary, particularly with because I remember you teaching
I mean,
about
if you look on YouTube, you'll see
your legs.
the superstars. I was always at this angle doing the arm dips. Most people were at this angle. Of course, this angle you've got all the weight going up and down, but this angle you can push with your legs, pushing up, so you get the. And it's all about learning how to do the thing properly, basically.
Dazza is saying very wise words. Absolutely. I think he really wants me to adopt him as his personal trainer. The way it's going, it will happen
I
at
want
some
to
point.
adopt him.
He wants to adopt me.
I want to make sure he loses the rest of this flab he's got around his stomach.
Yeah.
It's disgusting for a 50-year-old. I don't know. No, it's not much better than it was when I saw him 2 years ago, by the way. 2 years ago, he was a fat slob. He's still a slob, but he's not fat.
I haven't
anymore.
shown them the photos yet. I have got them when I first came to Pt.3. Sitting on the bed, I'm like, rolls. You know.
No, it's
I
good.
don't
You've
show
done well.
myself.
No, you've done very well.
I just
In
know
fact,
it's
I've
up
got
here.
to be very honest. I haven't seen him for 2 years. And when he came in here earlier on today, a couple of hours, 3 hours
Double
ago,
take.
I thought, is it the same Jamie as I did? Honestly, it's the God's honest truth. He's lost a hell of a. He's done very well, but he can do better.
Yeah,
Much
definitely. Always.
And if any of you other viewers have got any other questions, then fire away. I'm here, and I'm willing to listen
Yeah.
and answer any questions you've got.
I do. I was a child back during that era, Did you ever meet with the famous guys?
Yeah.
The other ones like Bruce Lee and the Chuck Norrises and
Not
those
so
sort
much
of
in the
guys?
martial arts, but in other sports. Yes. We competed in the Superstars with
Yeah.
many of the famous people. Joe Theismann, remember Joe
Oh, yeah,
Theismann?
yeah.
Joe was in the same Superstars as me. I competed against him. He come fourth. Joe.